Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. In today's video, we're going to talk about most common questions for the topic My Family in the B1 Listening and Speaking English exam. The B1 exam is a language exam and there are multiple topics chosen for the conversation. Today, we're going to look at one of them, which is My Family. If you're not already familiar, for the B1 test, if you choose a topic, you have to fill in a topics form. In the topics form, as you can see, the main topic stays in the middle, at the center of the topic form. The subtopics, which are 5 of them, they are written around it, just like you can see in the picture. Today's topic is My Family and its subtopics include my children, my family pet, my family house, my husband or wife, and family activities. If you choose some other topic, for example my hometown, my country, anything, then you have to write the subtopics around it, and the title of the topic, as you can see, will remain in the center. The link for the topics form will be given in the description. You can also go to the UK government official website, the Trinity College London website, to get the topic form. You have to get it, download it, print it, and then fill out the form to submit it. Now let's start talking about the most common questions for the topic My Family. These questions are from all the subtopics. The first question is, do you live with your family? So you can simply answer it. If you do live with your family, you can say yes, I live with my family or my parents. And if you want to say no, you can say no, I do not live with my family. How many members are there in your family? You would have to tell them the number of people or the members of your family. It could be anything, it doesn't have to be exact. I want to mention something here that the B1 exam is a listening and speaking language exam. It is not a general knowledge exam or anything like that. The examiner, the one who is asking you questions, is interested to check your English grammar, pronunciation, and your English speaking. He is not interested in your family or anything you say about it. He is only here to check your English. So don't worry if there is a question that you don't know the answer of. You can say anything in the answer as long as it's correct in the English language, meaning the sentence you speak. As long as that one is correct, everything is fine. The examiner will be alright. So how many members are there in your family? You can simply say there are 5 members in my family, 7, 10, whatever you want to say. Who is the eldest in your family? You can say my grandpa is the eldest in my family, or you can say my dad is the eldest in my family. Who is the youngest in your family? You can say my little brother or my sister is the youngest in our family. How many brothers or sisters do you have? You have to tell them the number of brothers and sisters you have. It doesn't have to be exact. If you don't have any brother or sister, you can simply say I have a brother, a younger brother or younger sister. It doesn't really matter. Do your grandparents live with you? Meaning, do you live with your grandparents, or do your grandparents live with your parents and you live with them? So you can simply answer it, yes, my grandparents live with us, or no, my grandparents do not live with us. There's also another thing. If there's a question like this where you can simply say yes or no, try not to say it. Try to make the answer a little longer. Try to at least repeat the question. Meaning, if the examiner asks you, do your parents live with you? You can also say yes or simply no, but I encourage you to speak the full sentence. Meaning, at least repeat the question or try to add some other sentences to the answer. This way the examiners really show that you're not just trying to get rid of the question and you're not trying to speak less. You have to be careful because the more you speak, the more chances there are for you to make a mistake. But if your English is good, you can easily add some sentences in the answer and make it a little longer. It's a really nice touch and gives a really good impression. You can say, yes, my grandparents live with me, or our grandparents live with us. How old are they? You have to tell them your grandparents' age. You can say they are 70 years old or 65 years old, something like that. Are you married? Just like before, as I said, you can also say yes and no, but you should repeat the question or add some sentences to it. Try to make it longer. You can say yes, I am married and I have 2 children, or you can say no, I am not yet married, I am single. What does your husband or wife do? Meaning, what is their job? You can say, if you are a female and you're married, you can say my husband does a certain job at a company or something like that. And if you are a male and you have a wife, you can say my wife does household tasks. If she does not go to work, you can simply say she does household tasks and is a housewife. And if she does go to work, you can simply mention the company or the job that she's in. You can say my husband or my wife is a manager in the bank. Anything like that. When does he or she go to work? Meaning when do they get out of home to get to work? You can simply say they go to work, meaning he or she goes to work at about 9 o'clock in the morning. When does he or she get back from work? It's the same thing. You can simply say he or she gets back from work at about 6 p.m. in the evening. What is his or her favorite dish? Meaning what is their favorite meal? Your husband's or your wife's favorite meal. You can mention any dish and say that it's his or her favorite. You can say his favorite dish is the taco. Does he or she like you? In this question you can simply say yes, we both like each other. How long have you been married for? You can mention any duration. You can say we've been married for 2 years, 3 years, 6 months, 1 month, or we just got married recently. Do you have any children? Meaning do you have kids? So you can say yes, I have 2 children, a boy and a girl. What is their name or names? Meaning what is your children's name? If you say yes, I have a boy or a girl, then the examiner might ask you about their name. So you can simply say his name is Alex, James, whatever. How old are they? Meaning if you have children, what is their age? If you have mentioned I have a single boy and you've mentioned their name is Alex, you can say Alex is about 4 years old, or whatever the case might be for you. Do they go to school? Meaning do your kids go to school? You can simply say no, he does not go to school as he is underage, or you can say yes, my boy goes to school every single day. Which grade are they in? Meaning which grade do they study? You can simply say they are still in KG, or you can say they are in 3rd grade or whatever. Do you have a pet? Meaning do you have a family pet? You can simply say yes, we have a cat or a dog or whatever. Or you can say no, we don't have a family pet. If you do have a pet and you mention it, then the examiner might ask you what is his or her name? Meaning what is your pet's name? You can simply say we have a dog or a cat. If you have a dog, you can simply say his name is Robo. Whatever the case might be for you, you can simply mention their name. How old is he or she? Meaning how old is your pet? You can simply say he's 6 months old or a year old. What does he or she like to do the most? Meaning what is their favorite activity or something that they do the most? You can simply mention if you have a dog and you mentioned it in the previous questions, you can simply say he likes to go to walk a lot. What does he or she like to eat? Meaning what is their favorite thing that they like to eat? If you have a dog, you can simply mention a specific type of dog food or a specific brand of dog food. You can say that he likes to eat this specific dog food a lot. Do you like to play with him or her? You can say yes, I absolutely love to play with him or her if you mentioned it a cat. Do your kids like him or her? Meaning do your kids like your pet? You can say yes, my kids love Alex and they play with him a lot. Tell me about your family home. Meaning what type of home does your family have? You can simply mention my family home is a typical 2-story home. Is it a big house or a small one? It could be anything. You can simply say it's a relatively small one. Is it old-fashioned or modern? Meaning it's about the design. Is the design modern or old-fashioned? If your house is old, chances are it's very old-fashioned. So you can simply say it sits somewhere in between. It's not really modern, but it's not really old-fashioned either. Do you like modern houses? Meaning do you like the design or the aesthetics of a modern house? You can simply say yes, I really like modern houses and their clean design. What are the family activities that you like to do? Meaning what are the common activities that your family or you together with your family like to do? You can simply mention we really love to do family barbecues and we try to do them every single month, at least once. Do you like to go out with the family? You can say yes, I love to go out with the family. It's really enjoyable. I really enjoy a lot. Those are all the common questions that you could be asked. Of course,